grip first. Understand the weakness of the grip. Actually, let's do this, that'll be easier, I'm sorry. The weakness of the grip is always gonna be here, where the finger and the thumbs try to come together. So I'm gonna turn my hand so that I come out of the grip with the skinny side of my hand, and I can pull away. He grips. If I go into the strength of his hand, obviously nothing happens. If I just try to pull away, it doesn't really work. So before I pull away, I turn, so that kind of the skinny side of my hand starts to come out, and now as he tries to hold my wrist, it comes out really easy. So that's single grip breaking. Okay, if he makes a connection, I break it. Makes a connection, I break it. I always turn my wrist, so strong grip, strong grip. I always turn my wrist so that the skinny side lines up with the weakness of the grip, and I pull it out. Now let's say a 2-on-1 grip. Let's go to wrist 2-on-1. This can be really challenging. Do you guys see why? Take this hand away. Here's the weakness of the grip. That's where I want to escape. But when he comes in with the second hand, now that's a strong grip. And the weakness of this grip is covered by the strength of this grip. So when I go to pull out in either direction, good strong grip for me here, I can't really get this thing away. It feels like he's massively stronger than me, but he's not. He just has really good mechanics. So when we see 2-on-1 gripping, I have to use my free hand. Okay? He's gripping, I have to go here, pull that hand away, and now it's a 1-on-1 grip. And now with the 1-on-1 grip, we know what to do. We turn, pull out, and we're good. So again, 2-on-1, use the free hand, strip, strip. I could also go free hand to the other side if I want. Strip, strip. Okay? An arm drag, or an elbow 2-on-1, that's fine too. Elbow 2-on-1. I go to pull away, good strong grip with the left hand too, like you're holding a glass of water. Yeah. Oh, that's strong. Oh, very strong. Okay, I'm not going to get away from that, but. And now I pull out of the weakness of the grip. So again, I pull this hand so that my hand goes out of the weakness of that grip. And now I move my elbow so my elbow goes out of the weakness of the other grip. Understand that if I try to pull my hand out here, the strength of this grip stops my arm from going. If I try to move in the other direction, the strength of this grip stops me from going. So I got to take one of them away. Alternatively, I could even take that one first. Okay, but either way, 1, 2. Arm drag. Okay, this gets a little trickier. I can't peel this grip as easy. It's hard to peel this grip because it's on the other side. So when I see somebody arm dragging, I usually post and pull. He's going to go to pull in with the arm drag. I post and I pull. Okay, 2-on-1, arm drag, post, pull. Other one, arm drag, post, and pull. Why does this work? He wants to use an arm drag grip to close the distance. Go ahead. And now he can start working his way around to my back. When I post, he goes to close the distance, and he can't. Now, when I go to pull this away, good strong grip, nice high on the armpit. I go to pull this away, and I can't pull away right now because I don't have anything to push off of. When I post, so he can't close the distance, and now as I pull away, I push. It's easier for me to get my hand back. So you can make a drill out of this, guys, where you could just be doing grip fighting, grip exchanges. When we're in here, we could be going grip for grip for grip. He's gonna grab me, good. Just like that, okay? So that's an important piece of fighting from the knees, is learning to grip fight. Now, I don't want you guys to get in the habit of just breaking grips and breaking grips, just always breaking, okay? Let's not do that. Okay, we don't want to do this. Because then we're never going to actually get through and do jiu-jitsu. You see a lot of people grapple that way, actually. I don't know if you've seen that, but it can be kind of frustrating. So he's trying to engage, and I'm just, stay away from me, and I'm just breaking grips. Eventually, if you want to win, you got to go through and attack this guy. So I want you guys to get in the habit of, once you break a grip, start using this grip to your advantage. Now you can't stop me from getting inside. I can blade inside. I can punch into the pocket of the hip. And now I can start coming into my passing. So I want you guys to get good at grip fighting But eventually I want to use these grip fight exchanges to go from defensive cycles into offensive cycles. And I don't want you guys to get caught in these perpetual defensive cycles where you're just staying on defense the whole time. Okay? So that's an important idea for breaking grips. Last section, attacking submissions. Again, same thing. Arms are available to me, head's available to me, so I can come in here, tuck toes, grip fighting, good head position. I'm starting to push into him. He pushes back, I can start to snap into front headlocks, and I can use guillotines and I can use front headlocks here. We're here, pushing into me. If I step my foot to the inside position, I can start to come over the top, rolling into kimuras. Now if he tries to turn into me, I lift the elbow, and now I can start coming up and going into my submission holds. Arm bars and triangles can be a little tougher, but it can work. Again, if he extends the arm into like a collar tie, I control, I step up, I throw a leg over, I can land up, I can end up here in a mounted triangle. I'm gonna pull you into the screen so they can see. End up here in a mounted triangle. Okay. And of course, we could always go into legs too. We're here, grip fighting, tuck toes, grip fighting, good head position. I step to the inside, hard back step, into the legs, going after heel hooks, leg locks, things like this. So understand that, yes, while we're traditionally in a position where we're passing guard, never blind yourself to the possibility of submission. Remember that a submission ends the match, a submission ends the fight, regardless of what's happened up until that point. So always keep your mind open to submission opportunities, okay? From a seated position, our opponent's entire body is available. Arms, head, and legs. Neck, I should say. Arms, neck, and legs. From a supine position, we don't really have access to their upper body anymore, and we're restricted to only the lower body. So take advantage of the unique opportunity your opponent gives you when they are literally leaning forward with their neck, presenting their head and neck to you, reaching and presenting extended arms to you. So that's the long and short of dealing with a seated opponent. Again, when I have a seated opponent, I have two choices. I can pass from standing, which give me greater mobility, but open me up to his leg lock opportunities. Or I can pass from kneeling, which limits my mobility, but it also does a good job of protecting my legs. Regardless of the passing opportunity you attempt, whether it's from standing or kneeling, you have to keep the same things in mind. First, how are we going to approach this person safely so we don't go right into their leg lock attacks and X guard and all that? Then, once we approach safely, how are we going to fight and establish inside position? How are we going to fight for and establish inside position? From the feet, it'd be more feinting, crescent steps, feinting steps, collar ties, pulling the weight over the head, things like that. From the knees, we blade the knee in or we pick the foot up and step it in, but either way, we're fighting for inside position. Once we have inside position, then we can learn to pass from the inside position, and that's just using all the same guard passes you guys already know. Over, under, knee cut, lower leg knee cut, long step, high step, smash pass. It's all the same stuff you've learned. We're just now connecting it to a unique situation. If we cannot get inside position, whether we're standing or whether we're kneeling, we've got to learn to pass from outside position. And our two favorite outside passes are the leg drag, forcing the flank position, and the Toreando pass. And then from there, okay, you guys understand how to pass from the inside, you guys understand how to pass from the outside, you understand the passing game. The last piece of the puzzle is keeping your mind and eyes open to the submission opportunities. Front headlocks, kimuras, triangles, arm bars, achigaramis, etc. So if you can keep those 5 things in mind, whether you prefer to pass from the feet or whether you prefer to pass from the knees, you're going to have some good attacks at your arsenal. Again, you got to know how to safely approach, establish inside position, pass from the inside position, pass from your outside position, and going right into your submission attempts. All right? I hope you guys have some fun playing with engaging a seated opponent. Thanks for watching.